What's up guys, Smokey Games here, and I am back with my second rebuild of Madden 20. This is going to be a fantasy style rebuild of my favorite team, the Cincinnati Bengals. And if you did watch my first rebuild, it was a realistic rebuild, and I am sincerely sorry about the terrible quality. I didn't adjust the settings, the music was still playing in the background, and it turns out that my mic was lagging throughout the entire video. So I am sincerely sorry about that. It will never happen again. I promise that. I've taken all the contingencies, I have done everything necessary, so it's not going to happen again, bottom line. Alright, so let's get into what we have to do. Andy Dalton, he's gone, and I am a Bengals fan. I love the Bengals, I love every player on the Bengals, but I am going to be as heartless as possible. I'm going to do what is best for the team, and I don't care if I like you, I don't care if you are a great player, I don't care what you've done in the past. If it is not in the team's best interest to keep you, then I'm going to let you go. That's just it. I'm going to be heartless. I'm going to be as heartless as possible. So we have a lot of talent here to work with. I truly believe we do. Joe Mixon is a top 5 running back in the NFL. You got a Hall of Fame receiver in AJ Green, a rising superstar in Tyler Boyd, and you have a top 10 pick over here in John Ross. John Ross, he has not reached his potential. Not to say that he won't or that he can't, but I think he has been injury plagued throughout his young career. He just really has not gotten healthy. We don't really have a backup quarterback. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to let Ryan Finley play the first season. I'm going to trade away Andy Dalton. And as much as it pains me to say this, I will be trading away AJ Green before this season starts. I know I'm a Bengals fan. I know how that must seem. Not everyone is going to like me doing that. I respect the hell out of AJ Green. Hope he never leaves. But for the purpose of this rebuild, he is a 90 overall X Factor. I can get a lot for him. And I plan on getting a lot for him. So, Tyler Eifert, he is curious. He has 2 years left on his deal. He will be 30 at the end of it. I think he's gone. I'm going to trade him away, try to get some picks, try to get some players, whatever I can. I'm going to do that. And the offensive line, it is going to be better this year. Not to mention next year, we're talking realistically, we're going to have Joe Burrow. And the offensive line is going to be better than what it has been for the past 2 years. Because Billy Price and Jonah Williams did not play all year. They're both going to be back. I don't know how much better that they're going to make this offensive line, because it's not good. Let's just call it what it is. It is not a very good offensive line. But it is going to be better. I truly believe that we're going to attack free agency, and we are going to try to protect Joe Burrow with everything we can. We're going to go out, try to get an offensive lineman in free agency. We're probably going to double down in the draft in the second round, take an offensive lineman, whatever we can. I think we're going to do good things this year. I really do. Alright, so let's get into the defense here. And the defense, we have a lot to work with. We really do. We have a lot of good young talent around. William Jackson, Jesse Bates, that is a stud tandem that's going to be around for a very long time. And on the defensive line, we have Carl Lawson, Sam Hubbard, and we have Jordan Willis too. Jordan Willis is somebody that's overlooked a lot. I think he's overlooked more than he should be. I'm going to switch. I actually want him to play, see what I can develop him into. But I'm actually going to switch his position. I'm probably going to make him a linebacker, because the biggest need of this team is linebacker. I don't care what anyone says about the offensive line. Our weakest point on this entire team is the linebacking core. It's just awful. Okay, but Jermaine, he's interesting. I have been watching rebuilds for a while now, and I have seen him go up to Superstar. I've seen him go up to Superstar X Factor. So hopefully we can mimic that success, and he can have a great year for us, or great rebuild for us. Nick Vigil, he's decent. Jordan Evans, decent, but the linebacking core is awful. I think the only one that I am going to keep out of this is Jermaine Pratt. Hopefully he can win Rookie of the Year. I think he can. Sean Williams, he is old, okay? He's, what is he, 28, 29?
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths.
He's 28. Okay, yes, he's 28. Drake Kirkpatrick, he's terrible. I hate Kirkpatrick with such a passion. He's getting traded, absolutely. I do want Sam Hubbard to play. I want Sam Hubbard to play and develop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade Carlos Dunlap. I'm going to try to trade him while he still has some value to him. Oh, he still has a few good years left. I am going to trade him. Geno Atkins, I can say with complete certainty he's not going anywhere until the 3rd or 4th year. I don't care. He's definitely one of my favorite players in recent memory. He's not going anywhere. And he's still good. So, yeah. He's not going anywhere. And Andrew Billings, he's young. He's got a lot of upside, in real life at least, but in Madden, he doesn't really have a lot going for him. 72 overall, normal development. The only plus about Andrew Billings is that he's young. He still has the chance to develop, but I don't know if I'm going to give him that chance. If I have a chance to get a better defensive tackle, whether it be trade, free agency, or the draft, I am going to take it and I will replace him. But speaking of trading, let's get into some trades, see what we can do with this team. Alright, starting off trading season, we're addressing our biggest need. We're trading Carlos Dunlap, a 4th and a 7th for Devin White. I've been saying this for years. The Bengals need a big play, run-stopping linebacker, and I think Devin White's going to be that guy. Okay, here we go. Our second trade is basically a cap dump. Andy Dalton and Drake Kirkpatrick together are eating up about 30 mil of our cap, so we're dumping that off here. We're trading Andy Dalton, Drake Kirkpatrick, and a 2nd-round pick for the Dolphins 1st and the Dolphins 2nd. Why is this so close? Please, somebody tell me why, because I have no idea. Alright, I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I'm giving up Preston Brown and 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. I think that's worth it. I think Myles Garrett is going to be better than any person that I get in the 1st round. Plus, I'm going to have more first-round picks after I'm done trading. So I definitely think this was worth it. Alright, time for our next pick. Addressing a really huge need for us. Tyler Eifert and Charles Carter is going to get us Quinnen Williams. Alright, now for our next trade, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this. I kind of hate myself for it, just for even thinking about it, but here we go. AJ Green, a 2nd-round pick, and Sean Williams is going to give me DK Metcalf and the Seahawks 1st-round pick. Now, hear me out on this. AJ Green's 31. He's in the final year of his contract. I'm not going to extend him. And he has a $15 million cap hit, almost $16 million. Now, that is a lot, okay? And DK Metcalf, he's a rookie. He has star or better development, and he has all the potential in the world to go up. He really does, along with a 1st-round pick because we don't have one. I think this is a good trade. If I had to, I would make it again. Alright, this is going to be our final trade, and then we're going to start the rebuild. Sam Hubbard in the 3rd is going to get me the 1st from the Jets. Now, initially, I wanted to see what I could develop Sam Hubbard into, but with the acquisition of Myles Garrett, there's just too many pieces on the defensive line to work into the rotation. So I felt like it was best to try to get some value out of Sam Hubbard instead of just letting him sit on the bench, you know? Alrighty, guys, this is going to be the team going into year 1, and I am expecting us to be terrible. Ryan Finley's going to get the start. DK Metcalf is going to be the wide receiver 1 with John Ross in the slot, and Tyler Boyd being the secondary option because that's what he's used to. I feel like that's where Tyler Boyd shines. When he has a big name target to take pressure off him, that's when he can get like a sneaky 150-yard game, you know? I truly believe in a few years, if he keeps developing at this pace, he is going to be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. That may be a stretch, but he's definitely going to be a damn good target for Joe Burrow. Okay, so our offensive line, we got Quentin Nelson and we got the rookie Jonah Williams. The offensive line has gotten better. It's going to give Joe Mixon a lot of room to run. I'm expecting him to have a 1,000-yard season, hopefully go up in development, as with Tyler Boyd. I would love to see both of them go to X Factor. I mean, that's not going to happen, but hopefully we get something. Now on to the defense. So I moved Jordan Willis over to right outside linebacker. And, okay, so I want Jermaine Pratt to start. I want him to win Rookie of the Year. I want him to go up in development. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move Devin White over to left outside linebacker because I don't think that's going to affect his play or his development. He'll still be on the field. He's just going to be at a different position. So, Devin White is going to be the starting left outside linebacker, and Jermaine Pratt's going to get the star on the inside. And the defensive line, it looks nasty, okay? If I was a quarterback, I would not want to play against this. You have Carl Lawson. He's going to develop very nicely. He's going to be a great player. Then you have Myles Garrett, which I can't believe was so easy to trade for. Like, I honestly can't. Geno Atkins, he has 3 or 4 years left, maybe 2 or 3 years, before he really gets down, like, below an 85. I truly believe that. So, one more thing. We do need to address strong safety at some point. Eric Berry is in free agency. I think I might go pick him up. I mean, the objective, it's not to be good this year. It's really not. So adding a player like Eric Berry, I feel like that would just make the team better. And plus, it's just a 1-year option, so I think I'm going to stick with Clinton Fedulum here. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I will see you guys at the halfway point.
Alright, here we are at the halfway point in the season, and we are 3-5, sitting in third place, currently right below the Baltimore Ravens. The Steelers are actually at the top of the AFC North. That is surprising. Browns are 2-5, Ravens 3-4. This is an unrealistic year. Oh well. Well, that is, let's hop on some contract negotiations. And let's see. Bernard, I'm going to have to let him go. Denard, I'm definitely going to bring back. I think other than Darquez Denard and Andrew Billings, I'm going to let everyone go. So let's see if I can get them back. Alright, so Darquez Denard and Andrew Billings both re-sign. I'm still on the fence about Giovanni Bernard. I mean, he's 27. He's a quality He's a quality backup running back for Joe Mixon. Kind of a 1-2 punch. But I think I'm going to let him walk, see what I can get in free agency or the draft. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for the mid-season mark. Let's sim to the playoffs, see if we make it. And who knows, the AFC North is pretty wacky right now, but I still think it's anyone's division. I think we can make it. Okay, we did not make the playoffs. That's not surprising, actually. We finished 5-11. Okay, we were 3-4, 3-5. So we almost lost out. That's so disappointing. And, well, the Steelers did too. Now, order has been restored in the AFC North. Okay, they must have heard my complaints. Let's jump in and see how we did. Oof, it's not looking good. Alright, Ryan Finley, well, 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. That is, it's terrible. Okay, that's just what it is. It's terrible. But for a 56 overall quarterback, you can't really ask for much more. Joe Mixon did not have 1,000 yards. See, that's the problem with having a solid number 2 back. They take away touches and they take away yards from your number 1, which is really upsetting. But Joe Mixon had almost 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. He had a solid season, just not 1,000 yards season. Let's look at our receivers. DK Metcalf was 1 yard away from 1,000. That is so unfortunate. 2 touchdowns for DK Metcalf. John Ross in the slot had 1856 with 6 touchdowns. CJ Uzama 579 with 7. Tyler Boyd with 573 and 3. That's my bad. Okay, but that's a good receiving season for our core. It really is. Let's take a look at the defense. Okay, Darqueze Dennard, 96 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Clayton Fedulum, he did work this year. 88 tackles, 5 TFLs, 2 interceptions. Good for you, Clayton Fedulum. I said Nathan, like that's an actual name. Jermaine Pratt, very underwhelming season. 78 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. That's I wouldn't say that's underwhelming, but I don't think that's worth Rookie of the Year and a Devin Crazy either. Alright, let's look at the yearly awards here. See if I was wrong. No Bengals, but Matt Ryan wins MVP. His old ass isn't winning MVP. Come on now. Alright. AFC Offensive Player of the Year was Phillip Rivers with no Bengals coming in. Defensive Player of the Year was Miles Jack and no Bengals again. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ryan Finley. Okay. Prove me wrong, buddy. DK Metcalf coming in at number 3. 1,000-yard season at number 3. Drew Sample at 5. That's good. Also, Robbie Anderson. Okay. I can live with that. Jermaine Pratt coming in at number 2, where Jerry Tillery takes... Oh, okay. That's... I don't know why I think that's a funny name, Tillery. Oh, well. But, big story... We did not win Rookie of the Year. Devin White at 7, Jermaine Pratt at 2. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. So let's simulate to the Super Bowl and see what we're working with here. Okay, so the Super Bowl is the Cowboys and the Chiefs. My money's on the Chiefs, just like in real life. Let's see how it goes.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign.
Damn, the Cowboys beat the Chiefs. That's tough. That's real tough. Okay. It is what it is. So let's take a look at some dev traits. Show me gold. Nobody? Okay. Nobody went up. DK Metcalf has star development. That is not... It's not very good. I don't think that was worth trading AJ Green for, but I still think it was a smart trade. Like I said, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. Because this time next year, AJ Green wouldn't be on the team. So, I still think it was a good trade. I will stand by that. Let's look at the defense here. Devin White has superstar. That's really good. That's really good. But nobody else got a dev up. This was just a bad year for us. Jermaine Pratt didn't win Rookie of the Year. He didn't get a dev increase. Not a lot of experience points going around either. But well, that's going to be it for the first season, I guess, guys. Very underwhelming. Let's see how we can do in the draft. Okay, guys, before we go into the NFL draft, we have to go through free agency, obviously. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I kind of drew a blank there. But we have $72 million because I cleared up so much cap. I got rid of Carlos Dunlap, AJ Green, Andy Dalton, Drake Kirkpatrick. There's just a lot of people that were eating up cap. That has us at 72.8. So we have a lot of money to spend in free agency. Let's see who we got. Tyreek Hill's in here. That's good. I'm definitely going to go after Miles Jack. Andrew Whitworth. That is disappointing. He never should have left the Bengals. But Eric Berry is still here. I feel like if we did have him, then Blake Martinez is here. I might go for that. What do you guys think? Since Jermaine Pratt didn't win Rookie of the Year, does that mean his time is done? Does that mean his development has halted? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Miles Jack, he's 24. He's definitely somebody that I want on the team. Tyreek Hill, that is interesting. If I do get Tyreek Hill, will that stunt the growth of everybody else? I mean, Sean Ross is in the slot right now. He had a pretty decent year in the slot. This is a tough decision. But I think there's going to be 2 or 3, maybe even 4 people that I target in free agency. Ooh. There's somebody new. Okay. Oh, enough gawking. Let's see who I can land in free agency. Alright, guys. Yeah, I broke the bank in free agency. When I say I broke the bank, like I broke the bank. I didn't spend all 75 mil, but I think I spent a good 50, 60 mil in free agency. Let's see who we get. I went after quite a few people.
Such as the 40-yard dash.
Let's see. Mike Hilton accepts. Miles Jack accepts. Devondre Campbell accepts. Jack Conklin accepts. Okay, the only one who didn't accept was Eric Berry because I shot him like a super lowball offer. Let's see. He's still here, and I am the only person offering on Eric Berry. I will bump this up slightly. You're old as shit, bro. I'll go 40 points. That's as high as I'll go. But aside from that, I think we have pretty much everybody who I want. Oh god. Kareem Hunt is getting no offers? This is a tough decision, but I'll go a little lower just for future money references, I guess. Kareem Hunt does accept. Okay. So now we have Kareem Hunt and Joe Mixon. I'm still going to give Joe Mixon the start just because I like him better. He's my favorite player. But Kareem Hunt, he's going to be a damn good number 2 running back. And there is a few players in this draft that I'm super interested in, but there seems to be
grade. Now this score represents how well the combine performance tells you
how do I turn this off? Please somebody tell me. But there seems to be only one quarterback worth getting in this entire draft, and this is him. He is a scrambler. Everyone else looks like a complete bust, but oh well. You know what? I will see you guys in the draft. I'm going to finish scouting, calculate my plan, see who I can get. Alright guys, so I have a plan for this draft. I really do. I have a few players that I really want to target. I think I may move up. I may trade some capital from next year to move up, because I don't really have much to work with. That's the one problem. There's so many good players in this draft, and I mean so many good players. Hold on, let me show you guys something. I don't know exactly where. Here he is. This guy has the best combine I have ever seen. Jermaine Sparks. Look at him. He looks like a beast. Okay? And we have a serious need at strong safety. We really do. A serious need. Right now, Clayton Fedulum is still our starting strong safety, but I feel like that's going to change. I may just have to take this guy with my first pick. He's good too, but there is a steal here. The safety class is stacked. Here, we have a first round talent in the third round. I feel like I can definitely get this guy. Definitely. So, I don't know if I want to break the bank and go for Jermaine Sparks, because I feel like he's going to be something special. I really do. Or if I want to wait until the third round to try to take Kyle Booker. Kyle Booker, he looks good. He does. But I feel like Jermaine Sparks is somebody that you really cannot pass on. He looks too damn good to pass on. This is the best prospect I have ever seen. So, I'm going to go down to my first round pick and see, like, if Jermaine Sparks is there, there's no doubt in my mind I have to take him. Even though the quarterback class is terrible. There's one quarterback worth having, but just because he's the only quarterback doesn't mean I should get desperate. You know what I mean? Alright, so next user pick. I have the 13th pick. Jermaine Sparks is most likely going to be here. Alright, so this quarterback is available. Oh, look at him. He looks damn good. Okay. He looks damn good. A great combine. Really, really good. But Jermaine Sparks. Oof. I want them both. Okay, I'm going to try to get them both. Right now, I'm going to take Richard McCain. Because quarterback is too big of a need for me not to take at this point. But there it is. Richard McCain is a Bengal. 74 overall with hidden development. That's good. That's good. I will take that. I will. It says I reached, but I don't care. I got my quarterback. But our job is not done. I will trade the rest of this draft away to move up and take Jermaine Sparks. I really will. Ooh, okay. I didn't even need to give up my second. Okay, so the 30th pick in Andrew Billings is going to get me the 16th pick. That is huge. Now I can move up. I can draft the strong safety of my dreams. Okay. Let's see. This guy has to be the #1 player in the draft. I mean, he's down low on the boards, but I cannot for the life of me figure out why. His awareness is a little low, but he looks incredible. I'm taking him. Jordan Sparks, 77 overall, hidden development, ranked 5th in the class. We took him at 16. That is a steal. I'm telling you right now, this dude is going to be a stud. Okay, so I kind of finessed this a little bit. There wasn't anybody that I wanted in the second round, so I'm trading my second round pick and this random defensive tackle. Honestly, I didn't even look at his name, for a future 1 from the Falcons. That is a steal of a deal. Alright guys, my next pick here is in the 5th round, and I have somebody that I have in mind, okay? If he's still here, then I will take him. Draft board, yes, right here, this fullback. He's a utility guy. He has a great combine for a fullback, and it's a position of need as well. So I'm going to take Deion Clayton in the 5th round.
The Packers are
71 overall, normal development, but ranked 30th in the class. This was a good 5th round pick. Couldn't ask for a better one. I mean, I could, but then I'd be greedy. Alright guys, wrapping up the draft, we had 3 players that I'm really excited about. We had Richard McCain, Deion Clayton, and Jeremy Sparks, my man. This is going to be my first X Factor drafted. I haven't looked at it, I don't know what it is, but I have a good feeling about it. And looking at the defense right now, I think we're definitely going to move to a 3-4 because it's not working. Jermaine Pratt, he can get another chance, but we're definitely moving to a 3-4 because we don't have another defense tackle. I mean, it's kind of out of my hands at this point. But yeah, let's hop right into the season as soon as I switch this. Okay, so second season, we did not make the playoffs. That is really unfortunate. Fucking how? We're 13-3. We have a first round bye. Holy shit! All right, what a fucking turnaround for Zach Taylor and the Bengals. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at the development traits from everybody. Fingers crossed. Nobody that I see. Okay, Richard McCain, he has revealed himself to have star development. That is, that's good enough. It's a lot better than Ryan Finley. I did sign Alex Smith to, like, kind of mentor him. I don't know if that's how that thing works, but that's why I signed Alex Smith. Let's take a look. Fingers crossed. Oh my god, Jermaine Sparks has star development, dude. That is ridiculous. God damn, dude. I was all in on that guy too. That's crazy. Okay. Well, that's really unfortunate. I was expecting him to be something special. I'm sure he's still being a solid player for us. Just not what. Whoa, look at those touchdowns. What? Look at our rookie quarterback, Richard McCain. Almost 4,000 yards, 42 touchdowns. 9 interceptions. That is a record. 42 touchdowns. He just broke the rookie touchdown record. That is so good. Alright, let's look at our running backs. What? Joe Mixon, almost 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, almost 700 yards, 10 touchdowns. That is an incredible season. Just incredible. We ran the ball with a purpose this year. I knew signing Kareem Hunt was going to be good. I just didn't know it was going to be this damn good. But think about, if I didn't sign Kareem Hunt, would Joe Mixon have gotten 2,000? There's a case to be made there somewhere. Please make it in the comment section. Alright, receiving, John Ross had almost 1,000. Tyler Boyd had 830. Oh, I keep forgetting to read off the touchdowns. That's ridiculous. Okay, so John Ross had under 1,000 yards. Well, little under 1,000 yards. 11 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 830 with 8 touchdowns. CJ Uzomah, he balled out. Okay, he's a huge red zone target for us. I'm surprised his dev crate hasn't increased though. But he had 665 with 11 touchdowns. That is great for a tight end. DK Metcalf, little under 600 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not really what I was hoping for DK Metcalf to grow into, but it's okay. At least he's on the team. If I didn't trade him, AJ Green wouldn't be on the team right now, and we'd be out of receivers. So maybe we've gotten somebody better, a better young receiver, but I just thought DK Metcalf was going to be the guy, you know? Alright, let's take a look at the defense. Miles Jack balled out. 118 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks. Do sacks count as tackles for loss? I feel like they do. So, he didn't do much, I guess. But he had 2 interceptions, that's great. Mike Hilton, first year on the team, 94 tackles, 2 TFLs, 1 sack, and 2 interceptions. That is great. You're living up to the price tag, dude. And so is Devondre Campbell. Yeah, I almost forgot his name, but he had 86 tackles, 9 for loss, 4 sacks, no interceptions. William Jackson had 5 interceptions though. That is great. Okay, I think that warrants a dev increase, don't you guys? Hopefully he gets it. But that was a great season for the entire team. We finished first in offense and second in defense. God damn, we are Super Bowl bound. Can we get a Super Bowl our second season? I feel like we can. Alright, let's look at the yearly awards. Cam Newton wins MVP, and our rookie, Rashad McCain, gets number 6. I think that's Rookie of the Year. I mean, he had 42 fucking touchdown passes with 9 interceptions. That is Rookie of the Year. That is dev increase. That is everything, okay? Please do not hoe us on that, guys. Come on. Alright. Offensive Player of the Year goes to... Wow. Patrick Mahomes, not Rashad McCain. That is crazy. Okay, Defensive Player of the Year goes to Raekwon McMillan. Great player out of Ohio State. I love this guy. Okay, no. Miles Jack is at number 7. That's good. And Myles Garrett at number 9. Alright, time for the rookies. Ba-da-da! Who else? Rashad McCain wins Rookie of the Year. No other Bengals in there. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to CJ Cummings and Jermaine Spikes. Why did I say Jeremy? But very underwhelming season for him. I expected him to be such a stud. Not really what I was expecting, but it is what it is. Let's get into the playoffs, dude. I'm so excited. Let's see if we can get the Bengals their first playoff win in 18 years. Let's fucking go. Alright, jumping in here. Divisional. Let's see how this goes. We start off getting nothing. Well, that was them the first position. We start out getting a touchdown. That's really good. Getting an early lead. Let's see if we can keep it. We get the ball right back and we score right back. That is amazing. Let's keep it going. Another touchdown. Okay. 21-7. This is good. It's getting closer. 24-7 going into half. Let's see here. 27-7. Let's go, guys. Come on. 27-10. And I think that is a wrap. The Bengals have just got their first playoff win in 17 seasons under Zach Taylor. I don't know why. This is a mistake. I will contribute. Okay.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Okay, game over.
Across the 50 into Browns territory. Oh, wait, hold everything.
Alright, guys, playing the Texans here for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Let's see how this goes. I'm super excited. We start out the ball. We don't do anything with it, but fortunately, neither do they. So, they get a safety? Oh, God. Safety, then a touchdown. This is not looking good for the Bengals, but we just scored. So, and we take the lead right before halftime, but they take it back. This is a roller coaster game. We take the lead. Going into halftime, it is 16-17. Let's go Bengals. Let's see. And we get a field goal, get a 4-point lead, so now they need a touchdown. We get the ball right back, but we don't score with it. But they do. So 2 minutes left in the game. We're down 3. This is going to be a clutch game. Clutch drive. Oh, God. Should I come in? Should I come in? I think I'm going to come in. All right.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All right. I really didn't want to come in, but this is too good of a season to let slip. Okay, so we got to go down the stream. Rashad McCain is having a ball-out game. He's 20 for 29. He's doing great. This is such a close game, and this is such a close season on the line. I don't feel like I can just let it slip like this.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. In these elements, makes it significantly tougher. And you don't have the
DK Metcalf down the middle? Can we?
Maybe change up a little bit because it's a 2-minute situation. You've got it.
Oh my God! No! No! Oh my God! Please no! All I can say is no at this point, dude.
It's also third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's it. I came in and I lost us the game. That's terrible, guys. Just absolutely terrible. Hold on. We're going for it on fourth. All right. Last chance.
It alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill.
No. I sound like Jeremy Hill after he lost the fucking fumble. Oh my God. Alright, so turns out I suck. Maybe I should just never come in the game ever again.
Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all.
God damn, guys.
The winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going.
Alright, so the Super Bowl is between the Texans and the Cowboys. Okay. I really just lost us that game. I can't even get over that, guys. Let's see. Come on.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players, or they'll become
the Cowboys blew out the Texans. I feel like we would have had a chance to beat the Cowboys. I really do. That's terrible. Okay. Super Bowl's over. Let's take a look. What do we got? Okay, so Joe Mixon and Rashard McCain both went up to Superstar. That is huge. Okay, we still have 2 seasons left in this rebuild. God, that is huge. Okay. Thank Jesus. 1,500 yards for Joe Mixon gets him Superstar. And 42 touchdowns plus Rookie of the Year gives Rashard McCain Superstar as well. Alright, let's take a look. I am seeing gold. Okay, hold on. What? Carl Lawson went up to Superstar, and William Jackson went up to Superstar. That is huge. I didn't even think Carl Lawson had that good of a season. Hold on, let me check what he did, because I have no idea why he went up to Superstar. I really don't. Let's take a look at the stats here. Defense, let me take a look. Where are you, Carl Lawson? You had 58 touchdowns. Well, 58 tackles, not touchdowns, goddamn. 14 tackles for loss, 9 sacks. Okay, you had a damn good season. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate it when I was calling out the list. My bad, dude. He's like, forget about me? Who the hell do you think I am? Alright guys, this is going to be the team for the 3rd and final season of this rebuild. It's looking pretty good. I finally finished the offensive line. Hopefully this guy turns into something. Let's take a look at the defense. So many X factors, guys. Just so many. And this proves Geno Atkins is going to be a good player. 4 or 5 years after the starting point of a rebuild. So there's really no reason to trade him, to where A.J. Green at this point would be like an 82 overall, if that. Richard Sherman, he's coming in to push us to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we were just like one corner away, one big impact player away from making it and maybe even winning it. Who knows? Maybe we would have won it if I didn't jump in. God. Oh, that's a head scratcher. It really is. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the... I'm just going to sim straight to the playoffs. Straight to the playoffs. Hopefully we make it. Hopefully we go on another run. I don't see why we wouldn't. We did nothing but progress. We got better on the offensive line, got better in the secondary, got better everywhere. There's no reason why we would take a step back, really, unless the team just straight underperforms, which I don't think it will. I have high hopes for us. I think we're going to make the Super Bowl again. Well, we're going to make the playoffs again, and hopefully the Super Bowl this time. That is my predictions. Let's see if my predictions pan out and get us into the playoffs. Fingers crossed, guys. Here we go. Week 17. Boom. I'll take a wild card. I will take. Okay, wild card. 8-7-1. Definitely a step back from the 13-3 season we had the year prior, but 8-7-1. It got us into the playoffs, and now that means we're just as good as everybody else. So I will take that. Let's take a look at the stats. Who underperformed? It doesn't look to be our quarterback. No, he had a great season. 3,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Nowhere near as good as his last season, but hell, that was a great season. Joe Mixon, 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, 600 yards, 6 touchdowns. Best rushing tandem in the NFL. Tyler Boyd, 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns. Like, what? 15 touchdowns. DK Metcalf had 10. Dude, these two were the only two to catch touchdowns all year. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, that's such a good season for those two. I'm proud of them. Alright, so on to the defense. Miles Jack had 122 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. Richard Sherman coming in, earning his contract. He took a really low ball deal. I mean, really low ball. I gave him like 50 points. And he's like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to retire a Bengal, and I am going to help us win the Super Bowl. And that is exactly what you're going to do, Richard. You are a champion. And the rest of the team, they played great. Spikes, still underperforming. Not what I expected him to be when I drafted him. It's terrible, but you know, it's what it is. Ooh, Zach Taylor, number 11 on the tree. Okay, hold on. Let's look at the yearly awards. I wonder, did Zach Taylor win Coach of the Year when we went 13-3? I didn't even check. But Josh Allen wins MVP. No Bengals in there. It's unfortunate. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen. Defensive Player of the Year, CJ Mosley, with Miles Jack at number 5. Rookie of the Year, George Provost. No Bengals. And LaMarcus McGrawn wins Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, not Player of the Year. And no Bengals. Okay. So this was a really down year. We took a step back, but we made the playoffs, and that's great. Okay, so can we do a Cinderella story here? I'm just going to sim. I'm not going to bother. So, can we move on? Wild card game against the Titans. They do not have Derrick Henry. They let him go in free agency, and we still lost 36-28. That is unfortunate, but yeah. So I'm going to sim to the Super Bowl and see our dev increases if we have any. See what the team looks like. See the finished product of the team. See if it is great. I mean, this is by far the best team, the best rebuild that I've had so far, and I'm just glad I was able to share it with you guys. We didn't win anything. Still have not won the Super Bowl yet in a rebuild.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players, or they'll become free agents.
Yeah, I'm not interested. So, Seahawks beat the Titans. Oh, the Titans actually made it to the Super Bowl. Good for them. That was the team we lost to. Makes me feel a little better. But let's look at dev increases. Do we get any? Not on the offense. Oh, I thought our fullback was X Factor for a second. Oh, I'm tripping. Alright, let's look at the defense. No dev increases for the defense. Geno Atkins goes down to an 84, but that's still pretty damn good, okay? So this is the finished team of the rebuild. Finished as an 84 overall. I think we did very, very good this rebuild. We didn't get the main goal, but we drafted a stud quarterback. Oh, Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd went up to, oh god, 15 touchdowns. Got Tyler Boyd superstar. I didn't even notice that until now. Okay, so Tyler Boyd and Joe Mixon went up to superstar with a superstar quarterback. That is amazing, okay? Like, this is the best rebuild I have ever done. And again, I'm just glad that I was able to share it with you guys. Alright, if you stayed this long, please leave a like if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.